it's the next afternoon. It rained all night long and I got like the worst sleep ever. So I slept in and then let everything dry out. Even had to reposition my tent. And, well, heading up this ridgeline to get on top. It's still pretty hot, even though we did get this nice break with this cloud cover right here for a few minutes. But getting on top and getting over toward the north face and going as slow as possible. I already bumped a doe 200 yards off the main hiking trail because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going real slow, just creeping. Alright, it is 3 p.m. and we are in some prime bull territory. We've got some really big rubs. Oh, one's right there in front. Here's another huge one. Oh, they're all over the place. There's one right in front there. There's one right over there. You can see through the trees. I returned with a bugle and got no response. So it's either because my bugle is horrible and the other bugle was a hunter and they said, yep, that's another hunter. Or in this high pressure area, they come in quiet to find out if you're real or not. I tried a few cow calls too, mixing it up a little bit. So when I said we were in a historical prime bull hangout spot, I wasn't kidding. There's a rub there. There's a rub there. Two rubs over there. There's a rub right there. There's two rubs right there. There's literally like 5 or 6 trees within this 20-foot circle. We got the wind in our face. But I know if they are going to come into a call, they like to circle downwind of where they think the call came from. Alright, we're almost to our evening spot. It's where my dad and I sat opening day. We got a brand new rub. Right here. It's brand new from this year. Right there is the other half of the tree. So we're going up here a little ways, check the wind. And we're going to pick which side that we want to sit on for last light. Well, good morning. It's Monday. Monday, September 10th. The sun is just coming up over the mountains there. And I've noted, I'm coming up this drainage here. This is the north side. I haven't messed with the north side of the valley at all for some reason. I've poked around a little bit, but something I'm finding is there's water flowing down all these drainages now, these little mini drainages. When back in July, everything was just bone dry around here. They've been getting rain almost every day for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Don't have much of a plan, except I'm going to go up the north side of this valley here, and I don't want to get too far up because on the other side is where I was hunting from last year out of my truck, and I know that there is a bit of traffic that hunts that top area. So maybe halfway up. But as you can see, there's no trails on this side. So there's a lot of bushwhacking. Okay, time for an update. I've walked really only 3/4 of a mile, but I made it. It's actually been going pretty good. It's hard to find a section of the forest that doesn't have deadfall. So I'm on the complete opposite side, as I said earlier, than I've been on. So I have not been on this side at all this season. And I'm starting to see some more of last year's rubs. Very few from this year. In fact, it's debatable whether any of those were created by elk. There's a good chance that they were created by deer, since they're such small trees. There's an old one right there. That could be almost 2 years old. There's signs of an old one there. There's signs of another old one. I had mentioned that I ran into a guy that said he and all of his buddies hunt this second rifle season. And he said last year they got 6 bulls and 2 cows total for the season. Here's another old rub right here. I see a whole bunch of old ones. They're kind of like a whole line of them. I'm going to put the camera away and see if I can get to the top of this. So I just had to do a layer strip down. There's up to 35 to 40 degree temperature difference from when you leave your camp in the morning till, it's almost 10 o'clock. And it's almost probably 60, 65 degrees. By 2, 3 in the afternoon, it'll be above 70. So you're freezing your butt off when you leave the tent. And you're usually sweating your ass off, stripping layers within 2 hours. Well, I decided to do my strip down 100 yards too soon. As soon as I took my pack off, I saw 2 deer butts trotting away. I'm guessing that's about 100 to 110 yards away. They weren't running, they just kind of trotted off to the left. So now that I'm all situated, and I know they're up here, a couple 100 yards beyond them, there could be some more deer waiting. And it's just a matter of luck if you can sneak up in on them. Walking through here has been pretty darn quiet. Not much deadfall. So it's just after 10 o'clock. And still climbing this dang mountain. I knew I said I was going to only go halfway. But for some reason I want to go to the top. And that may pay off. Right around 10 is when the wind switched from falling downhill to rising up the hill. So right now, pretty much anything in front of me knows that I'm here, or will know that I'm here once I get within a certain distance of them. But I should be at the top within 20 minutes, and then I'll make a decision from there where to go. Found another rub from last year. So I'm finally getting into an area that is, well, not very accessible. If you can tell how thick this is getting. And it's getting a good ways away, like a halfway point, from anything that's accessible by vehicle or by hiking trail. So I've got about a third or 3/10 of a mile to go to a spot that I'm going to wait it out and see if I see anything. Spend the rest of the afternoon there. Can you imagine the size of the elk that decided to take this tree on? All from last year. If this was this year, these things would be, this sap wouldn't be dried and crusted over. These would all be fresh. And that tree's like 7 inches in diameter. The strangest thing is nothing from this year. Maybe they don't attack trees like this till the peak of the rut. It's September 10th, so maybe in 4 or 5 days. Maybe a little longer, 7 days. Yeah. Looks like there's some fresh beds in here. This really does look like a good place to hide out during hunting season. I see more beds over in there. Well, last Wednesday, I came down through this. That was the last day that I hunted out of that four-wheel drive trail. And I just dropped in from the complete opposite hillside over here and just kind of attacking it at a different angle, different time of day with different wind. And I'm kind of crazy. I've gone only 4 miles today. And I took 9 hours to do that. That's how slow I've been going, stopping, looking through the binoculars. Just didn't see anything really, except for 2 hunters and 2 deer much earlier this morning. Well, everybody should remember this. I made it out back to the top part of this meadow. Still don't know what the heck the attraction is up here. I need to get a working game camera and put it up here. I think I'm going to send all, is it 5? 5 of them back. See if I can get my money back. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to hug the left side here on the way back to camp. I'm beat, bored. I don't think I'm going to stay out till dark again. Just going to mosey on back on the left side, tight to the woods. So I went back to camp and got some more water. I ran out of water, around 5:30, 5:45. And it is getting so cold already. 6:42. An hour ago, the sun was still up and it was like baking hot. And now it is dropping fast. I've already got long underwear on top. I'll probably be walking back with my beanie hat on. I'll stay out here till the last light that I can shoot with my tiny pins is probably 7:40. Here's another look at that wallow. It doesn't look like there's anything fresh. Well, it's kind of a fresh track. Probably comes in from the hillside somewhere. Here's that other little wallow that he tried to start. So I'm going. Where am I going? I'll zoom in for you. Kind of right in there. And just watching both hillsides. And it'll be a last minute shot. If there is one. Because they don't come out during the daylight at all anymore. Well, it's 7:24. It's exactly sunset. the camera actually lightens it up, like on automatic. So it's a little bit darker than it actually appears on camera. It is crazy that nowhere in this entire valley is there a bull bugling on September 10th. If there was, you'd hear it. It would echo through the whole valley. So I got about 20 minutes before it's too dark for me to see through my peep, through the sight ring and the pins. It's opening day weekend. My dad and I were right up on that ridge line, that flat spot. Either that flat spot or that flat spot. I think it's that one there. Well, that's weird. I don't know if you can see me. There you go. Well, I'm back. And my hunting partner is not. It's after 8 o'clock, just after 8. And I don't know, you get kind of nervous when it's nearly pitch black out and your hunting partner isn't back. He said don't start panicking until 9. So in an hour, it'll be 9 o'clock. Less than an hour. Hopefully he comes through the woods here soon. Man, you can barely see now. There you go. It's a nice horizon shot.